It's just non-stop nuclear winds.
Welcome to 10-Minute Travels. With me, as always, is Shane Patrick.
And with me, as always, is Phil Freeman. Tonight, we're going to be talking with Kevin Neff. If you want to learn more about that or anything else we talk about at 10-Minute Travels, please check out 10minutetravels.com.
Let's get right to it, shall we? Let's switch gears for a second. Kevin has lived and worked in the Alaska bush more than most people. Let's quantify it. How long have you been in the bush, and where have you been in the Alaska bush?
Oh my goodness. I've been to a lot of villages, like, let's say, I've worked up and down the Yukon River. I've worked out in western Alaska, the Kuskokwim drainages. I spent a lot of time building, or helping people build communication towers on mountaintops that are out in the middle of nowhere.
How about some of the islands you've been to, too?
Oh, yeah, I spent some time on St. Paul, and I went out to Gamble. What's that island? St. Lawrence?
I think it is St. Lawrence.
Yeah, Sabunga and Gamble are on that one. And yeah, I spent some time out there.
Those are lonely places. Like,
oh, man.
It's hours on an airplane to the next place, days on a boat.
Well, on St. Lawrence, you can actually see Russia. It's there. It's right there.
Right.
Nice clear day. Oh, yeah. There's Siberia. It's right there. You know, you could probably sail over there. No problem.
Where were you this summer, for example?
I worked in a town called Kivalina, like northwest of Kotzebue, right on the coast. Yeah, not a place that most people go to. I wouldn't put it on your on your tourist ticket. You know,
you wouldn't draw it on a napkin for somebody.
No, I'd be like, oh yeah, you got to go to Kivalina. You know, probably not. But like, I'm not saying that because no, the people there are super great. They're great. They're happy people. I got no negative vibes from anyone that lives there. Everybody was super cool. It's just, I don't understand how you can live in that kind of environment. I don't, like, I mean, it just never stopped blowing. But the wind there, we're trying to build a bridge, you know, and it's just non-stop nuclear winds, like all day, every day, all night. You wake up in the morning and you can hear them. You can hear the wind. It's not like, is it windy today? No, it's not like that. It's like, how windy is it today? It was rough, man. And yeah, it's Arctic coast. And I was there in the fall. And we got punished every day.
What was your take on the cultures, the pulse of, you know, life, day-to-day life, and the type of people you met in these villages?
You know, in my opinion, these folks seem like really happy people. Like everybody that drove by on a four-wheeler or anyone that I interacted with, they always waved and said, hi, good morning. Yay! And they were always just and they'd have like drag races on the runway every night with their four-wheelers and stuff. They were just out there having fun, and I, you know, it kind of blows me away thinking I'm miserable. I'm living basically in a prison camp because it's COVID and we're not supposed to mingle with the locals at all, or we're not even allowed to go to the store. We're not supposed to even talk to anyone that lives there. But everybody was just like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, woo, like, let's party," And I was like, I'm not supposed to even talk to you guys.
And to be fair, you were there way past the danger point of shedding the virus, right? You were there months, not a couple days.
Right. I was there 3 months, but there are people coming and going. We were in a camp, and we had like construction workers coming and going. Everybody gets tested coming in and coming out, but so yeah, there was people coming and people going, but yeah, we were kind of out of the whole thing, and it was nice actually to be away from the election, away from the COVID. And we all had a goal of building this bridge. And, there was only 6 or 7 of us working on it, but we had guys that came and went.
And why did they have the bridge?
Well, it's all about, they're moving the village inland because of coastal erosion. They're moving the whole village inland. They built this multi-million-dollar road that goes 8 miles inland, and we got the contract to build the bridge that goes over the lagoon there in Kivalina. And so we built the bridge, but those guys built the road, and so they're just moving this coastal village. They're moving it right up out into the tundra, into the mountains. And I got up there a couple times, and I'm just like, I look around and go, these people are water people, and there ain't no water around. Like, they're going to have to drive all the way down. They're going to have to drive 8 miles to get to the sea or a river.
What do you foresee happening? Aren't they going to play a bit of two worlds for a while and just remain in the coastal, at least have their boats down there and stay down there when they can until it washes away? When do they figure this town's going to wash away?
Well, it's happening really, fairly quickly, I suppose, as far as like geologically or whatever. It's washing away. They don't have much time, but there's going to be a port there where they can keep their boats. There's going to be there's definitely a road and a bridge now that they can drive down to the beach. But like the town is definitely washing away.
Did you see any of that progress while you're there?
Are you asking like houses falling into the ocean?
Did you see something? Like when you got there and then when you left, you could tell that something had happened, or it's not really perceptible?
I wasn't allowed to go hang out. I wasn't allowed to go through town and check it out.
And you're talking a population of
maybe 400, less than 400 people.
That was Kevin Neff. If you want to learn more about that or anything else we do at 10 Minute Travels, please check out 10minutretravels.com.
And we want to remind you to make sure that your sense of humor matches your sense of adventure.
And please like, subscribe, and share this podcast on all the platforms.